Hello everyone out there on the internet, I am Jack. Hello everyone out there on the internet, I am Jack of all trades. I've almost finished my new intro at the time of recording. It's probably finished. You probably just saw it. But I'm freaking out because I've just seen that this trailer just got released. So I've dropped everything I'm doing to react to it because I can't wait. I have only read the manga up to the start of season 3. I've seen the show up to the end of season 3. I have no idea what's to come. I'm ready to watch the official trailer. I haven't got it with subtitles, so I'm going to be going mainly on the visuals for this as I don't speak Japanese. But I cannot wait. Plus, not having the subtitles will help maintain a certain amount of mystery going in, as I do want to go in sort of blind. I don't want too much given away before we get to the season. So I'm gonna watch this and I'll probably be so engrossed by the end that I'll have to go through shot by shot to see what it shows, but this is probably going to be the only trailer reaction I do for the final season. I'm probably going to avoid all trailers to come after this one. So with all that said, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, bird. Wind. We're at the sea. Ooh. Young Zeke? Yeah. Someone Eldian. Oh! War zones. Another walled city. And a pier off to the ocean. Whoa! Whoa! No! Oh no! What the heck? A baseball! Yeah.
お前たちは世界を救おうとした。そうなんだろう。うるさい。どうしてお前らは俺を死なせてくれないんだ。
The attack titan in the middle of a city. That shot. Something else. What? Looks like we're getting a time skip. Oh! Whoa, that's... What the heck am I watching? I don't know what that text in red was. I'm guessing it's a release date or something. That was... I don't even know what to say to that. I'd see an image, freak out about it, and then by the time I've processed it, there's been 3 more crazy things happening here. I'm just gonna play that again. Okay. I need to drink this all in. This is definitely the only trailer I'm watching, though. I'm not going to look at this with subtitles. I'm not going to look for any translations. I'm just going purely on these visuals and the voice performances. I am so hyped for this. This is nothing like what I was expecting. Is this a flashback, this opening? Is that Zeke? Is there some other Eldian child soldier? It might well be, because then we get this montage of other kids and stuff. Charge... All these characters, the Eldian star and the helmet and the armbands, blimps, cannons, Zeke, Reiner with facial hair, that's the new Titan. The quadrupeds with tanks mounted on it, from the looks of things. Train, cities, a guy with an accordion, crutches, a statue, a baseball, that's going to be about Zeke. Reiner and that kid, maybe a different kid, going down these stairs. Loading a gun. Reiner helping Eren up. Someone sitting... The attack titan bursting through a Marleyan city. Something... This titan... Blimps, thunder spears... New outfits... different hair for everyone... Metal boats... It's a four-way mounted cannon, we're still getting some fighting titans in the woods. The Beast Titan... Eren, Armin as the Colossal... All this stuff that... Oh, there was Annie in the hardened skin. Titans just airdropping in, crowd cameras from the looks of the flashes, Reiner fighting Eren again. Okay, so Reiner is still the armored titan, I'm glad we still have that. And then that. So time to go through bit by bit. I almost don't want to. I almost just want to walk away now and not break this down further, but I need to. My curiosity is so piqued by this. Okay, so we've this bird flying overhead, this kid looking up at the sky, and this bird. Yellow Marleyan armband, that's different from some of the other soldiers who seem to just have this grey, sort of beige coloured one. What does that symbolize? Again, glad to see that Marley hasn't stepped up and is still using child soldiers here. So, oh, is this Marley using I can see them using Eldians as soldiers. That makes sense, just sending them out to the front lines. But who are they fighting in this case? In these scenes, we only see soldiers with these armbands. We don't seem to see who they're fighting against, which is interesting. Bombs dropping, these new characters. These huge metal warships with mounted like turrets and stuff, which is crazy to see. It looks like they're firing on the land from where the explosions are all headed, which is curious. Is this who Marley is fighting against? Is this Marley? Don't know. It's possibly them out there. These might be completely different situations. We've got the blimps or Zeppelin flying overhead. Zeke and Reiner looking out. I'm assuming... Okay, for one, I'm glad Reiner hasn't been eaten and his armor's been handed off to another warrior like Zeke was threatening. I'm glad I've still got Reiner all healed up from the last time we've seen him. Bit of facial hair, so a bit of a time skip. Actually, no, we already had a time skip. We had a time skip in the final episode. No, it's just like, it was 1 year. But goggles... Backpack, I'm assuming parachutes. Are we going to get like, tactical titans? Or are we going to be dropping them into the war zone to fight? We have this titan. Is this the Jaws titan? I don't know if that's what you refer to Ymir's titan, if that was the Jaws titan, or if this is the Jaws titan. But I've seen this on the cover of one of the manga volumes before. On the bookshelf. But I have no idea what it is. It looks like the face is armored, which is bizarre. and the fingers in this shot, so that might just be because they're healing. Oh, no, so yeah, these are different people. These are different soldiers. This will be who Marley's fighting. And they've sent it in to disrupt a train line or something. Then this is crazy. The quadruped, the backpack titan. Armor on the face. If you're putting armor on the face, I have to assume you're putting some sort of armor on the back of the nape as well. But 4 basically tanks mounted to the back. These 4 turrets firing out. I'm gonna get this better look as it comes in. Sort of rams the head through a building from the looks of it. Yeah, we've got people parachuting in from the Zeppelin. I don't know the difference between a blimp and a Zeppelin, so I just use that interchangeably. Please feel free to let me know what the difference is. We get parachuting in, we've got a train, we get a really quick shot of someone jumping out of a train. You get these new characters, these children. I think this is then another, again, place in Marley. It doesn't look familiar in terms of giant wall around a city. Makes me think of this might be the inner. No, it's not. This isn't the inner ring of Cena, is it? Because you got these trains and everything. We've not seen things like that on Paradis. Street performers, some sort of carnival going on. Kids in the background and people with armbands on, yeah. Another new character. Another new character. I get different colors of armbands. Curious what all that means. A statue of someone driving a spear through a titan's head. Yeah. Curious what that's all about. It gets a somewhat prominent blast of music during the trailer. People headbutting. A baseball. It's something I was thinking about, I think, earlier this week. You have the Beast Titan, you have Zeke saying it's like, a perfect game. When he is slaughtering the scouts. Which is a baseball reference. And how he throws it and everything. Which means that on Marley, they have baseball, they have this sport. Which is crazy to think. Which ties into something that's been puzzling me for a bit. I haven't been able to find. I've looked up various sources and stuff. I highly recommend you read the Garrison Girl novel. I don't know if it's canon or not, which messes with me a bit because I really liked those characters and I love the story. But there's a reference to the Count of Monte Cristo, like the physical book.
Right? Written by Alexander Dumas.
A lot of people are saying that about the Bible these days.
What, that it was written by Alexander Dumas?
Don't be daft, Steve. It was written by Jesus.
And this takes place entirely within the walls on Paradis, so the Count of Monte Cristo, the book, was that written in Marley and brought there? Did someone within the walls write this book? Is this some alternate timeline that branches off from ours sometime after that book was written in our world? I don't know. That was just a little bizarre thing in that novel that really took me off guard, and I'm curious if that's somehow relevant to this. It's probably not. But just seeing the baseball, something we have in our real world. A great point, I think, Semblance of Sanity brought up when we got the reveal of what was in the basement. Everything we've seen of Marley so far in Season 3, Part 2, is like 2-3 decades ago, right? I mean, Grisha, as a kid and as a young man, we're seeing these old-timey cars and everything. Then Grisha came to the walls, got married, had a kid, became a doctor and everything. And then Eren grew up. And now we're going back, and we're seeing Marley again after all that time. So what Semblance of Sanity brought up is, think of the technological advancements that Marley might have had in that time.
Sure. because we don't know if they have, like, doesn't seem like they're at the technology of, like, aircraft carriers, you know.
No, but
But-
they're probably at the level of technology where they could have battleships and basically World War II or late World War One technology.
Yeah.
I would say 1930s to 1940s technology.
Right, which is about when you
probable.
And that's when you start getting into the scary stuff.
And
Yeah.
if they're basically, problem is that's their end problem. That's what the Marlians are constantly thinking about. A nuke is not that far off then necessarily.
And that would be the fast way to deal with the Eldians too. You just have a few planes fly overhead.
Yeah, first strike, just...
Yep, nuke.
Whew. Okay. Reiner and I think that kid who was lying on the battlefield heading downstairs to the basement, basically. To a basement of some sort. Intercut with loading a gun. And Reiner helping up Eren. Eyes widened in shock. Someone... Eldian going by the armband, sitting in front of a barred window with, I think, a gun in their mouth? I'm curious what's going on here. But given the shots of Eren, I'm assuming this is maybe Reiner seeing him again, or someone from the walls again. Oh, could that... From how they've cut that, it looks like Reiner is led there by this kid, sees Eren, pulls the trigger, doing enough damage to cause him to transform into the Attack Titan and start going on a rampage. That's not what's going on because the light's coming in through the window compared to the light of the following shot, but... Oh... The Attack Titan rampaging through this city. These shots are brilliant. Ymir was said. I'm only picking up on these little things. We have Eren in a city, the Attack Titan in a city. He's knelt down as this... It looks to be a Titan bigger than him. It might not be though, because he's knelt down. Something transforms. And then we get shots of this. Whatever this is. This new white Titan thing that generates a weapon, like a giant hammer. I'm just accepting that that's a thing, and I will ponder that over in my head over the coming months until the show releases and I have to actually deal with it. Yeah, and it smashes down and sends Eren flying. Then we have what I assume to be our main crew, sort of ziplining along, using what looks to be Kenny's team's ODM gear. They're sort of doing it via guns, which makes sense if, the military within the walls on Paradis have access to this sort of gear. And given that you're going to fight humans, it makes more sense to use that as opposed to your Titan killing ODM gear. Seemingly using Thunder Spears. Yeah, definitely using Thunder Spears. Possibly a bit more streamlined versions of them. And then we get quick shots of Jean, longer hair, facial hair. Connie, slightly longer hair. Someone getting lifted on someone's back. And the same kid from the opening, a different kid, hanging on. Sasha with a haircut. Eren with longer hair, or Mikasa with short hair? Mikasa with short hair. But yeah, so we're getting a time skip since the end of the season as well, clearly. This is not what any of the characters look like. Armin, I think. I think that's a shot of Armin. I'm gonna call this the Jaws Titan until we get another name. Jumping up. The quadruped. Opening fire. Actually, that's the point, is it? Able to control It can't be able to control these cannons. You've got to have like 4 people inside those turrets. No, ooh, that was interesting. So we get these 2 titans in the middle of the woods, and Levi Beyblading around. And who is this? Someone being carried by. It doesn't look like this titan's trying to eat this person. It looks like they're being like carried by him. They're sort of sitting, holding on to the hands. Blonde hair and glasses makes me think Zeke, but it's not. That's not what Zeke looks like throughout the rest of this trailer. Levi only kills that first one. Great shot of the Beast Titan sort of bowing his head at all the destruction that he's wrought. The Attack Titan lifting one of those boats. Oh. Aaron with the time skip, long hair tied back. Armin as the Colossal Titan. Oh. Levi surrounded by a bunch of titans of various sizes, again in some sort of forest wooded area. And we get these quick shots again. Silhouettes of titans eating people, possibly a puppet show or something. Someone with long blonde hair. Pretty sure this is a new character. Sitting in this outfit holding the seashell. We've had that image before. That was how the last season ended off, I think. Oh, okay. I'm jumping back to look at the shot before that to double check before saying. Armin, I'm assuming by the hair and the jacket, with Annie still trapped. Okay. Then this shot, okay. So it's Reiner, Marcel, Annie, and Berthold. Eldian armbands in yellow. So does the yellow mean that you're a Titan shifter, or just that you're a child soldier? Given the cheers and stuff, I'm assuming the military-esque outfits, I'm assuming that this is them just leaving on the mission to slaughter those on Paradis. Quick shots, someone drowning, birds flying, blood red sky, flash of Grisha, the Attack Titan, someone with red hair dying in someone else's arms in the looks of that. A fishbone? I should have brought this into an editing software so I can slow it down more than I can on YouTube. A cart explodes, drowning, birds, Grisha. Someone dying, like no, that's like the nervous system thing with the person drowning. That's the thing, drowning would probably be something that could trigger your Titan transformation. Again, seemingly a new character, long black hair, looking up at this tree that seems to be glowing or on fire or made of fire or something. I assume this is some imagery to do with the coordinate. You get words. Titans being airdropped or something? I assume this is separate from when we saw people jumping out the blimp with parachutes, because what's the point in giving them parachutes if they're just going to transform into Titans and survive the fall anyway? Which is funny, because that ties back into what I thought was going on in Season 2 of Attack on Titan, where we had these Titans inside the walls, and we established that these Titans' throwing ability, and I was one of those people that thought it was throwing other Titans over wall rows, because as long as they don't break the nape when they land, they'll just regenerate. But that's not what was happening, and that's something that needs to be addressed. How did the Beast Titan, how did Zeke somewhat instantaneously transform all those people, or summon all those Titans or something at the Battle of Shinkashina? But there's just flashes all around of people transforming. From what's currently established, you'd have to be injecting them all. So unless he just had an elaborate setup of needles and stuff, and just cut a string, transformed himself, and all of those transformed when the needles injected into them.
Okay.
Why is there a syringe of mysterious fluid hanging directly over you? Also, why is the string attached to it running through a pair of scissors attached to a timer?
That needs to be explained. Does the Beast Titan have some innate ability to transform people into Titans? I don't know. It's got to be something like that. Or unless they have like a blimp flying over and they're just ready, like at the wall on Paradis with a bunch of Eldians, and you just stick them and throw them off. How else do you get a shot like this of this many Titans in free fall? I assume this is that person we previously saw with the long blonde hair. Going by the flashes, we've got cameras, we've got big bright sort of stage lights. Explosions, going by that hand, is Armin's Colossal. Someone sort of looking up as these blimps catch fire. Reiner inside the Armored Titan, fighting Eren inside the Attack Titan. Attack on Titan, the final season. And I really like that we're calling it the final season instead of season 4. That's very, very sort of epic sounding. Okay, I'm not gonna watch it again until I'm editing this. But I am just going to check if at the end that gave us a release date. I'm gonna quickly Google. Not that I'm seeing easily. And I am seeing some videos labeled with English sub. But I've already filmed this, and I'm happy not knowing exactly what people were saying. So yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna hit play one more time and watch it so I'm sufficiently hyped when I end this video off. Oh, so I will of course be doing reaction videos to the finale. I do hope I'm in my new flat by the time it starts, and I'll have my new setup and everything going, rather than, again, just this filming in my bedroom back at my parents' house. Let's throw it back onto full screen. Interesting that city... It is interesting that city is walled. Is that to keep Titans out? Is that just to keep other humans out? These other nations' soldiers. That's the point. The girl with the red armband probably isn't a Titan shifter, because she has a crutch, and surely whatever you need a crutch for would have healed by virtue of being a shifter. Yeah, because we still need to know who the Jaws Titan is, who this White Titan is. The Jaws, the White, the Quadruped, and we still don't know. We haven't seen what's going on with Ymir's Titan, right? Because Ymir was eaten. Wait, so we have the Attack, the Colossal, the Armored. That's Eren, Armin, Reiner. The Beast is Zeke. Eren is also the Founding, because of what Grisha did and everything. 5, 6, 7. The Quadruped. The White. So maybe the blonde Jaws one is who ate Ymir then? It's gotta be. No, that's not 8. Colossal, Armored, Attack. Female with Annie, yeah. So there's 9 Titan shifters in total. We have Eren, who has the Attack, and Founding. Armin has the Colossal, Reiner has the Armored, Annie has the Female. There's the Quadruped, we don't know who has that. There's Zeke, who has the Beast. Which leaves us with 2. So there's this new white weapons creating one thing, something. And then Ymir's Titan, I'm assuming the blonde one with like the armored face and stuff is that one? Or that the tall white one isn't counted as one of the 9, and then we still have space for Ymir's Titan, but Ymir was eaten already, so I'm assuming that Ymir's Titan / Marcel's Titan / this new blonde bitey one is all one and the same. I could just sit here and theory craft for a bit, but I've been Jack of all trades. Until next time, bye.